Captain Dean Show.
Welcome back to another exciting episode of the Captain Dean Show. I'm Captain Dean. I just got out of the shower, so right now I'm Clean Dean. This episode is basically a year-in review kind of thing. I started this kind of earlier in the year of 2025 out of complete boredom. At first, I was just going to talk about my equipment and show off my bass guitars, and then that kind of led into doing other things like painting and my love for music and talking about my past experiences as a drummer, giving a little history about the things I've done as a musician. But it is December. It is almost Christmas time. It is almost the new year. So technically, this is kind of a holiday special. Welcome back to the Captain Dean Holiday Special 2025 edition. We're wrapping up 2025. It was an awesome year to start this little YouTube video thing that I started. Basically, just to talk about music. It's what I love to talk about. It's pretty much the only thing I'm interested in and good at. And anyway, so I wanted to make a quick video to say thank you to everybody out there that has watched the videos, has made positive comments, except that fucker that called me a gecko. I'm looking at the camera now. Are you happy? I'm not a gecko. It's been great to be in touch with my bass player friends, a lot of musicians in general that I've talked to since I started doing all this stuff. Of course, my love for Blink-182 is pretty dominant in a lot of these things, and a lot of the Blink-182 fans have reached out to me to talk about Blink, to talk about Mark. What a great year it's been. It's been a up and down year for me. I've struggled with an enormous amount of depression. I have tackled that head on the best way that I possibly could. I quit drinking alcohol over a year ago, so I've been clean off of being a drunkard. Not that I ever really was for a while, but just something about putting down alcohol altogether just made me feel good inside. I tried to get back into smoking weed. I've done edibles thanks to the legalization of certain types of weed in my area. I got high quite a bit, and then I got bronchitis. And between having the flu and bronchitis earlier this year, my lung doctor looked me in the eye and said, "That's enough. This is your warning. This is your shot to put it down. Quit smoking. Quit putting things in your lungs that are harmful to your lungs," because I have histoplasmosis. But a lot of people have that. If you look it up, it's a common thing. Most people have nodules on their lungs, calcified nodules, things of that nature. I have a lot more than the average person. So my breathing on some days can be very difficult. I have started to having to use an inhaler, which is something kind of new to me. And basically, I had a heart and lung doctor look me in the eye and say, no more. So I had to put that down too. I know that I could do edibles. I know I could do that. I've tried that. It's hard for me to find a happy place with that. Either I eat too much and I become a whimsical idiot, or I don't eat enough and I sit there and go, man, I don't feel shit. I've just learned to accept the fact that sobriety is probably the only way for me to go. It sucks because I have a very addictive personality. I like having a buzz. I like having a good time. So a lot of people have pointed out to me that I seem a little different. I'm not as interactive. I might be not as outgoing as I used to be. It's a tug of war. I'm navigating waters I've never been in. I'm almost 50 years old. I'm doing what I need to do for my health, and I'm doing what I need to do for the sake of remaining a singer of a band. I'm doing the best I can to be the best I can be. So that's where I stand with my personal life at this time. As far as bases go, I mean, what a fucking year. I mean, I hit gold on Facebook Marketplace right here in my area. I'm in southern Kentucky, middle Tennessee. So my Facebook Marketplace is absolutely loaded. Every fucking day I get on there and there's a bass guitar, a good P bass, like either a Squire or some knockoff brand, jazz basses, Jaguar basses, most of what's in this room has come off Facebook Marketplace, and I got it all at a really good deal. The most expensive one I bought was like $175, but a lot of these behind me I've gotten from anywhere from $25 to $80. So it's a pretty neat thing that I could find all that, and it really helped me get better as a guitar painter. And after I paint them, I sit here and play them, and I play them on stage. I play them all. I practice daily. A lot of people may not know that, but I sit in here for at least 30 minutes to an hour every single fucking day and play my bass. And it's not about learning to be Billy Sheehan or Stu Ham or anything like that. It's just a matter of keeping my songs that I've written fresh on my brain. We can go weeks without playing a show. So the most important thing I can do is sit here with my music stand and read my lyrics, go through my songs, and just do a dry practice where it's just me singing the song, playing bass, and it keeps that song or that list of songs that we've been playing relevant, and I don't have to forget anything. I retain everything really good. So I've gotten pretty good about that. Sobriety kind of brought that into my world of I can't just sit around and stare at my phone all the time. I can't sit around and watch TV all the time, which is something I really don't do a lot. I do sit in here a lot and listen to music. Anyway, I'm babbling. This is what I do. I babble. So anyway, it's been a hell of a year in 2025. I'm looking forward to 2026. I've got new episodes in mind already. I'm going to keep doing the topic I'm best at, which is music. If I happen to get some cool equipment to paint or work on, of course I will film that and upload those videos as well. I've kind of run out of room for myself personally, so I'm going to really promote the fact that I'm interested in more and more people coming to me wanting me to customize or paint something for them, and maybe that will be the direction I go going forward. This year I received an amazing gift from Alan Corona, and it is the Twist and Spin painting rack, which I did a video on. And it's funny to get that now because I feel like I'm kind of tapped out on all of my creative ideas. And of course, as soon as I unboxed that, I was kind of like, well, I guess I'm not painting anything. And then I get that, and now I'm like, well, I need at least one more bass so I can test it out. I gotta get something just to use it as the test model. I need something to practice on, right? Anyway, it's been a great year overall because I'm still here. I've lost a lot of friends in the past several years, actually, but just recently, a few people I know my age have passed away. And so I'm at that point where I'm struggling with my own battles of dealing with sobriety, dealing with depression, but then I have friends that pass away, and I'm really sad, but also struggling with how to take that and move forward to live a better life, and that's what I'm working on. I guess this is going off the rails a little bit. It's not a very good holiday special, is it? It's kind of depressing. I don't have anything great to say other than the fact that I'm blessed beyond belief to have the greatest band I've ever been in, to have had the opportunities to play a lot of great shows this year. 2025 will go down in history for me. I got to play my hometown historic theater in Bowling Green, Kentucky, called the Capitol Arts Center. I have wanted to play that since I was 3 years old, and I finally got to play that. So I'm very thankful for that. That's a great thing to look back on. So I hope 2026 brings more concerts, more music, more recording. We are working my I promised myself I wouldn't do it. Our band is working on a new record, and I'm excited to get some new music out this year for Trash Devils. And who knows? Who knows? At this point, I'm learning to just understand that you never know what's going to happen. I'm a very bad person about being stuck in routine. I have a hard time with change and adjusting to things that come at me out of the blue. I'm not very good at that. So I'm getting better, I think, about a lot of that stuff. And I've just really enjoyed a lot of you guys that have been watching my videos. I've been watching yours. And I'm really thankful for a lot of the inspiration that you guys gave me to not only do the things that are behind me, but to do the things that may be off camera, behind the scenes, where I've learned songs, I've taken things that you guys have done and just put that on my to-do list. And I'm really looking forward to 2026. I hope it's going to be a great year for you. I'm definitely hoping it's a great year for me and all of my musical endeavors. And anyway, I'm Captain Dean. You're not. And have a happy holiday season. And I'll see you in 2026.
Do 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 ba do 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 ba do 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 boo boo ba ba da ba 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 do 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 ba one ba 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 da ba ba da 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 ba ba da ba ba da ba ba do 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 ba ba ah do 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 ba do 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 do